After more than 2 years of scaffolding, delays, and broken promises, Camp Nou finally has a return date, and it's official. Hey everyone, welcome back to Global Megabuilds. If you've been following this channel, you know we've tracked every twist of the Camp Nou renovation, the setbacks, the missed deadlines, the quiet progress nobody was talking about. Today, for the first time in this entire saga, we have something concrete: a confirmed match, a confirmed date, and a confirmed opponent. And before we get into it, this video is going a bit deeper than usual because there's a lot more to this story than just here's the date. Stick around, because by the end, you'll understand exactly what Barcelona is gambling on by doing this now. Let's get into it. Before we talk about August 19th, let's rewind for anyone just joining us. Camp Nou closed its doors back in 2023 as part of the Espai Barca project, a renovation reportedly worth well over 1.5 billion euros, designed to turn the old stadium into a modern, roofed, 105,000-seat arena with a new third tier, hospitality areas, and a completely redeveloped surrounding district. Barcelona spent the last 2 seasons playing home games at the Estadi Olympic Luis companies, and later the smaller Estadi Johan Cruyff. Along the way, there were at least 3 separate target reopening dates that came and went. First, it was going to be for the 2024/25 season opener, then a partial reopening got pushed back again, and fans have honestly stopped trusting the club's own timelines. So when we say this date is different, we mean it. This isn't a press release promise. This is an actual fixture on an actual match day, with an actual opponent already confirmed. FC Barcelona have officially confirmed that the Joan Gamper Trophy, the club's traditional pre-season curtain raiser, will be played at Camp Nou on Wednesday, August 19th, kicking off at 8 p.m. Central European Summer Time. This will be the first official match at the stadium since the Espai Barca redevelopment began, and it will also double as the team's official presentation to fans for the 2026/27 season, meaning new signings, the new kit, the whole ceremony, all happening inside Camp Nou again. After a friendly last year at the Estadi Johan Cruyff and 2 prior editions at the Olympic Stadium, the Gamper Trophy is finally coming home. Here's what makes this particular match different from every Gamper Trophy before it. Barcelona's opponent is Ahly, the Egyptian Giants, and this marks the very first time in the tournament's 61-year history that an African club has been invited. Previous editions have featured European heavyweights like Bayern Munich and Juventus, and South American sides like Boca Juniors. Ahly, breaking that pattern, is being described by the club itself as the African Club of the Century meeting FC Barcelona. A genuinely historic pairing, not just a routine friendly. Ahly aren't some token invite either. They're one of the most decorated clubs on the planet by trophy count, with a massive fan base across the Middle East and North Africa. For them, this match is also part of a broader push to raise their international profile, and it's reportedly worth significant appearance money and a share of matchday revenue. A smart move for a club looking to expand its global brand the same way Barcelona has done for decades. Now here's the part most headlines are skipping over. Camp Nou will not be finished on August 19th. Far from it. This is a partial reopening. Multiple reports indicate the usable capacity for this match will be limited, likely nowhere close to the stadium's eventual 105,000-seat target. Some estimates put the opening capacity somewhere in the 45,000 to 60,000 range, though the club hasn't confirmed an exact figure yet. Large sections of the stadium, including the new third tier, simply won't be ready for fans yet. So while this is a massive symbolic moment, don't expect to see the finished futuristic Camp Nou we've all seen in the renders. This is Barcelona taking what the club itself called a symbolic and emotional step back into their home, not the grand finale. So what exactly is still outstanding? 4 major elements: completion of the new third tier, the dual VIP ring, the full roof installation, and the surrounding urban redevelopment around the stadium. Construction crews have had an unusually clean run this summer, with no first-team matches to work around, which has allowed the main contractor, Limac, to push hard on the third tier and pitch replacement in particular. But a roof this complex and a tier this large don't get finished in weeks. Realistically, we're looking at continued construction happening literally while matches are being played. That means fans walking into a stadium that's still, in parts, an active construction site, cranes overhead, safety zoning around unfinished sections, the works. Let's talk numbers for a second, because this reopening isn't just emotional, it's financial. Barcelona have been operating under serious financial fair play restrictions for the past few seasons, partly because of the money poured into this stadium project. Every month Camp Nou stays closed is matchday revenue the club isn't collecting, and matchday income is one of Barcelona's biggest revenue streams. Getting even a partial capacity open means ticket sales, hospitality boxes, and sponsorship activations can start flowing again, well ahead of the eventual full reopening. It's also worth noting the stadium's naming rights deal with Spotify remains in place, so every headline about Spotify Camp Nou reopening is effectively free advertising the club is banking on too. And Barcelona aren't the only club learning this lesson the hard way. Everton just went through a similar phased opening with their new stadium at Bramley Dock. Real Madrid's Bernabeu renovation ran years behind its original schedule too, with the club reopening in stages while cranes were still visible in early matchday broadcasts. Even Tottenham's new stadium build had its own share of delayed openings. The pattern is pretty consistent across world football. Modern stadium redevelopments almost always take longer and cost more than the initial announcement suggests. And clubs increasingly choose a phased, symbolic reopening rather than waiting for 100% completion, because the financial and emotional cost of delaying further outweighs the awkwardness of opening early. So here's where things stand. August 19th is locked in as the symbolic return. From there, expect a phased rollout. More sections opening gradually through the 2026-27 season, with full completion, and that 105,000 seat capacity likely landing later, possibly not until sometime in 2027, depending on how the third tier and roof progress through the winter. Ticket demand for this Gamper Trophy match is expected to be enormous, given how long fans have waited, so if you're hoping to be there, expect this to sell out fast once tickets go live. We'll be tracking every single update on this channel between now and match day, including pitch progress, third-tier construction, and the roof. If you want to see this stadium finished in real time, hit subscribe. We're posting daily updates all the way through the reopening. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Camp Nou will actually be ready, or is this getting delayed again? See you in the next one.